We're gonna go get a gallon of milk.
Let's do it. Your map showed the aquarium along the shore. Should be down this way.
It did.
Yeah.
Is there something to that?
In this city.
Why are aquariums always near a body of water? Just kidding, they're not.
Go for it.
Just in all the cities I've ever lived in. Maybe they just pump the water right out of the frickin' river. What are the pins on her backpack? We've never really gotten a good... Oh, it's the spaceship from when they were in the museum.
What did you tell Dina?
They were hoping
Never really taken a good look at it until now.
I didn't tell her you knew.
Wait, we have to loot.
What you're...
I wasn't.
I don't want to be with Jesse. Ugh.
This aquarium a wolf bait?
Ugh.
I don't think so.
Shut up, Jesse, and
Laura
loot it.
said Abby's hiding out there.
You get her to tell you why they did it?
I need silence to loot. I need to concentrate.
Joel had falling out with some fireflies. No, former fireflies.
What kind of falling out?
He was a smuggler, and they disagreed about some goods.
Lose him. We can shake him.
Fight broke out. Some of them
The tall
died.
grass.
Guess they want payback.
Damn.
Damn.
That change anything?
He's smart.
Nope.
We can't lose him.
I need to get clear on something. When we find Tom, you're good with going home.
Yeah.
You'll be leaving some of those assholes alive.
Dina should be back in Jackson.
Okay.
Hey.
Good.
Little Mr. Toad. No, Mr. Toad. Kind of cool. Kind of like a real frog, too. I think they just recorded a frog. Or some crazy guy in the back in the recording booth, like, making frog noises with his mouth into the mic.
Shit. Locked.
By crazy, I mean crazy skilled.
Let's try it.
Of course we can cut through the convention center. That's what happens every time I find a locked space. I have to cut through a building to get through. I get it. It's the gameplay loop. No loot here, huh?
I see a light through here.
Light at
Jammed?
the end of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Or you were weak, Jesse. You ever thought of that? Jesse, it's not time to talk right now, okay? It's time to loot. I don't know what you don't understand
What do you
about
mean?
this.
I mean, we're going through a lot of their people. In their city.
Because of what they did.
Didn't Abby and her friends come to Jackson for something Joel did?
This place isn't like Jackson. I mean, Joel and Tommy helped Abby when she got attacked. These people are trying to kill everyone around them. I mean, they shot you on sight, didn't they?
Yeah. They did.
Why am I getting a really sketchy feeling from Jesse? Like he's like a defector. And he's actually with Abby's group. Found the guy from Police Academy to do the sound effects, yeah. He's just back there in the recording studio making frog noises, zombie noises. He actually voiced Ellie for certain scenes that the voice actor couldn't be available for. This is him right here, you listen.
Hey, give me a hand.
Listen to the scraping. This is him in the sound studio right now. Ready? That was all done by voice by that guy.
Through here.
He's a pro.
I just gotta ask. Why didn't she tell me about it? The pregnancy.
Listen, I'm sure
He seems like
she'll tell you about it when she...
seems really sketchy for some reason. He's asking a whole lot of fucking questions. Just keep your mouth shut and loot. That's all there is to this. Michael Winslow, it's amazing he never like really took off as like a big celebrity. He never really did anything or much outside of Police Academy as far as I know.
We're all nervous.
I'm nervous. Jesse's nervous. He can't stop talking, this guy.
Hey. Let's take a choice, man. Think of what'll happen if you succeed.
So fucking nervous he can't keep his mouth shut for 5 seconds. I'm right in the open. Okay. Grass disappeared for a second. There's no way you see me. You don't see me. I told you didn't see me. Should have shut up and mind your own business. Should have shut up and mind your own business. Now look what happened to you. This. Omar done. Omar's done, lady. Sorry about your buddy Omar. Pin me down. Too late, Dina already did. Can't follow me in here, that's a tight... Hey. You find your own spot. It's mine. You're gonna get me killed. You don't know how to stealth like I do. You haven't been out here in the wilds. Oh, half of his face is gone. He's in the Face Off sequel. Anybody else hear about that? They're making a Face Off sequel? I'm so excited. That was like one of my favorite movies when I was a kid. Which is a really strange, weird thing to say out loud. That Face Off was my favorite movie as a kid, but here we are.
Go, I'll keep him busy!
Where is he? Where is he? Jesse, he's right in front of you, dude. You're just gonna let him do this to us? Kill him.
Where'd they go?
Right here, bitch.
Oh,
Where'd they go? Oh, too late, I'm dead. Why did I get so good at this game? I'll find you. Put me with a good time. Come at me. See what happens. There's nothing to loot in here. Okay, well. Ah!
Got you now!
I got you first. It's like that old joke when people say, hey, I'll see you later. And you say, not if I see you first. That's exactly what just played out just then.
So triggering.
They're at war with this fucked up cult.
Heard them talk about it. Seraphines or something. Seraphites.
Scars is all I've heard
Can I
them
get back
called.
here?
You run into any?
No.
You're lucky.
Creepy. They'll hang me up by ropes. Don Fiocchi. Oh shit, let's order a sub, dude. Meatball, marinara, mozzarella. Comics, movies, toys, cosplay, and more. The Comics Expo! It's here! Gotta find the convention
What's up with all
center.
these posters.
It's a bunch of comics. Wait,
Oh, this is the convention
what's
center. What do you
happening
know?
here?
Gathering for people who are really into this stuff.
Don't judge. You're saying that with a really
You were
thick
born in the wrong
layer
time,
of
man.
judgment. Don't appreciate it. I'm one of those people who appreciates this stuff. Appreciate feeling judged by my video game that I'm playing right now. Especially since, to a certain extent, you could say this video game is part of that culture. It's self-facing. Organic Chemistry Concepts and Practice 11th edition. The hell, why do I want this? Oh. Do I want this? Explosives? What the? Explosive arrows? Holy shit. I have never used a trip mine this entire time. Ooh, Molotovs could come in handy though. Yeah, let's work towards that. I like explosive arrows, that sounds cool. Yeah. I like it. Anybody heard of the movie The Plane? What the hell was The Plane? I heard of The Whale. Why are all these drawers empty? No. You must crawl like me. It is the way. Raining inside? What the hell? This game's so cheap. I didn't even think of the production. They're just like, we need it to rain. Just make it rain inside the convention center. Nobody will ask any questions. Jeez. Stupid game. Didn't even have collision to stop the rain from coming through the roof. Wow. What a low production quality. Oh, this one I can't jump over. I have to crawl.
What were you saying? Before.
I'm saying I don't want to
About
talk
you.
anymore.
You said she'll tell me when.
Once things are wrapped up here.
I guess at some point it'll get pretty hard to hide it. Do you know if she's gonna keep it?
What a weird question to ask me. Go ask her girlfriend, dude. Don't have side conversations about somebody when they're not around. Go ask the person. I know, I'm horrible at that. I talk about people when they're not around all the time. When, honestly, the best case would be for me to talk to them directly about them, not to other people. What is this?
Look at this mess.
The aquarium. It's right next to that Ferris wheel.
He's hoping Tommy has the same info.
What am I looking at here? What are...
Damn it.
Power lines?
Looks like we're swimming.
What city is this? Seattle? Is that how the power lines run through Seattle? Weird. Never seen power lines like that in my life. Good news is we have like all the ammo in the world. Like every single gun we have is like full. I think it's for a trolley. That makes sense.
Working on it.
That makes sense. Cannonball! Even cannonball, you're lame. Swim, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. Graphics are pretty good in this game. Probably not nearly as good as Uncharted 4 with the PS5 upgrade, though. I'll take it. I like the machete more, but it only has 3 more uses. So. Just take this. For a trolley. Ding, ding, ding goes the trolley. Ring, ring, goes the bell.
Dead end.
I knew it the second her feet left the ground. I was like, oh, that's not deep water. My bad. I was in a groove. Like we were making so much forward progress so rapidly. I was like, I'll just jump. Clearly that's the answer. What do we do? Jump here? That's all the song I know as well. Yeah, me too. That was deeper water. Are you kidding me? Come on, what the hell? What's happening? Never in my life have I ever jumped into a body of water and instantly cracked my skull on a rock. Regardless of how shallow it was. Who lands like that? Jump into a body of water head first, back of your head first.
I would have come, you know, if you told me you were leaving.
Apparently you did. She's pregnant. Got him. Got him.
I didn't think you'd be okay with all this.
I looked up to Joel. What happened to him was messed up.
Was.
I would have come.
Can you stop saying that?
Joel liked you a lot too, you know. He used to think I had a crush on you.
Really?
Like ants? Was he right? Look, I don't need to loot right now. I'm like full. I got full everything. Alright? We don't need to look around. We don't need to take 15 minutes to clear every single room we walk through. Game. I know that's your play. How you extend the gameplay is you're like, oh, let's just give them tons of stuff to look for in every single room. Not today.
Got him! Sweep the area for survivors.
Tonight is the night for progress. Hit the dog.
Good job, boy.
Bravo needs to get here. I'm ready to do this.
Sounds pretty bad. I'm sure it ain't easy driving the boat back here.
I want to be the first one on that.
You'll get your chance.
Bomb? Oh, you're right. I could have used like an exploding arrow, huh? Didn't even think of it. We like to try and stealth all of these sections, and then we tend to just fail miserably like 5 minutes in, and then we just shoot to kill everything. But it's nice to think that we could stealth it, you know?
I think she's got something. Okay, on a scent, girl.
You don't have a scent. Leave me alone. Yeah, that's right. You asked for it. That's so horrible. Like I said, we last like 5 minutes of stealth and then we just go full on rainbow mode. I hope that dog's okay.
I saw him go that way!
We're not here!
Who sees me?
Start a sweep. They can't have gone far.
Music is acting like someone sees me. Oh shit, where'd that guy come from? Die. What, she got the strongest freaking army in the history of the world? What the hell? People's skulls don't just come apart like that.
All right.
Oh my god. Ripped half of his head off.
Got it!
Yeah, Jesse, you cover that doorway. Got the best swing in the history of the world, dude. Sorry, dog. No, Jesse! You're worthless, man. What the hell? He threw a brick at his head. Please be humane and shoot him in the head. What is happening? Things are going downhill rapidly. What's the point of going over here? Flanked him. Oh my god! It's so graphic. It's so exaggeratingly graphic.
Last one.
Yeah,
This place makes me appreciate Jackson, man.
me too.
You see that flank though? That's a pro flank maneuver. Didn't even see me coming. So if you're right and these wires are for a trolley, if I jump and grab them, I'm gonna fry. Grab them. Grab them with both hands, as tight as you can. Rachel's fabrics. Okay, don't care about that. We're here! Wait, where was the... Power was still connected? Where was the Ferris wheel? He said that where we're going is next to the Ferris wheel. Oh, apparently that was another way we could have gotten here. Through that building. Branching paths? Oh my god, this game is so cutting edge, dude. Branching frickin' paths. No way. Wait. Crap. I went the wrong way. Can't walk up that. That's clearly a slippy slide. Oh wait, maybe we can. Never mind. Oh, do. Never mind everything I just said. Thought that was like one of those textures in a game where you can't walk on it, and if you started walking, you just instantly slip and fall down. Why do I feel like we're going backwards?
I think Abby picked the aquarium on purpose. It's so damn hard to get to.
Maybe.
Maybe not. Maybe you can talk to sea life. Yeah, that's much more likely. Yeah. Call the Kraken on us.
Jesus. How the hell are we crossing this?
Or not. Just
We could
use
use
it
that
for
road.
traversal and ride the current all the way downhill.
It's pretty fucking far.
You afraid of water?
Or we use that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We could just ask those nice gentlemen if we could borrow it for a minute.
That's right.
That's a great idea. Excuse me, kind sirs. Jesse, why are you taking your gun out? I was just gonna have a nice conversation with them. They seem very reasonable.
Here.
So what's the plan? We take these guys out and steal their boat?
Definitely taking their boat. It's up to them if they want to get in our way.
Hopefully it's a small crew.
She's talking like she's bloodthirsty. Oh, girl. Supposed to murder people? Take it. Wait. I guess one thing we should figure out is how do we know when we have explosive arrows versus regular arrows? Swap ammo. Oh, they knew I was gonna ask. I like how literally the only thing still hanging onto the wall is the sink.
This is
Everything
correct.
fell, but not everything and the kitchen sink. Just everything. Crawl with me, Jesse. I've never rode a trolley. There's actually a trolley of sorts in the city by where I live. I don't tend to go downtown in the city. So I've never actually rode it. It's only been there for like 2 years. I guess by now it's been like 4 years. 3 years. Let's call it 3 years. That's you know.
This way, come on.
There's no way we can hold our breath this long. We're not Tom Cruise. What the hell? I would have already died. I would have already died.
Sniper spotted as well. I repeat, sniper sighted at the marina. Likely a trespasser.
Oh shit.
Nearby unit report. Over.
Shit. You four,
Tommy?
take the land bridge to the marina. The rest of you, we hold here and wait for orders.
What the fuck? We're supposed to wait here while our guys are being sniped?
We have our orders. We'll have more than enough people to take care of one.
A convenient cord. What if by some weird twist of story, Tommy ends up being the last boss of the game? It always seems like we're like 5 feet, like 5 steps behind him. And he's just wreaking havoc everywhere he goes. For some reason, at the end of the game, it's gonna be like Tommy turned into a zombie somehow in the meantime. It's gonna be perched up on top of a building in the middle of the city with a sniper rifle just glinting at us. You have to run from cover to cover. We have a trolley bus here, not really a trolley, just has the body of one. That's kind of what we have, yeah. It runs on those same power cords.
We can get to the marina through here.
No, we're taking a boat.
You heard them, right? They're talking about Tommy.
We don't know that.
Who else is it gonna be?
True. Who else would it
If it
be?
is him, he'll be gone by the time.
Some loner just coming through town with a sniper rifle, picking people off as he goes.
He can take care of himself.
Some random guy passing through town just killing
Best
everybody.
way to help Tommy is to go after Abby.
Ours has an engine and runs on gas.
You do
It
this,
looks
I'm not saving
goofy.
your ass again.
I really hope you make it.
Damn, he's really just gonna abandon us. Well, you know what? Fine. Fine, leave your unborn child. Yeah, that's right, you heard me. I'm pregnant too. Think he'd believe us?
Got the engine back up. Where should I put in?
Park it on the other side.
Copy.
I was gonna say, don't let me get chopped up by the motor. That would be so funny. Have you ever like tried to challenge yourself, like even as a kid, like in the tub,
Text the rates now?
just to see how long you could hold your breath?
Control the perimeter. I don't want any more.
Patrol the perimeter. I'm in the perimeter. Patrol someplace else. Amongst the lily pads. You'll never find me here. I will openly admit, as foolish as this sounds, that as an adult in my 30s, it took me forever to figure out this is how lily pads are made. Like, these plants grow in the water, and then like the leaves on top just break off of the stem and float in the water, and that's what a lily pad is. I always thought lily pads were like their own entity that just grew separate of a plant. I don't know why. Maybe that explains a lot about me and the way my brain works. How do I get over this? I can't. That's stupid. Well, as I was saying, like, have you ever, even as an adult, have you ever challenged yourself, like, oh, I could definitely hold my breath for like a minute, like after you watch a scene in a movie, and they like dive like underneath a, like, let's say like a subway station that's flooded with water, and they're like making a big deal about it in the movie, and they're like, oh my god, you're gonna have to hold your breath for a minute. And you're watching the movie and you're like, what? That's not a big deal. A minute? Are you kidding me? Then like you turn around as an adult, like a full grown person who should probably know better, and like you go and like try and hold your breath under the water for a minute, and you're like like you're almost dying by the end of it, and you come up and like look at the stopwatch and it's only been like 25 seconds, and you're like, what the fuck? How is a minute so long? The movie wasn't lying after all. This guy's like right on top of me. Get the hell out of here, dude. Why are you obsessed? I do it all the time. I fail all the time. You thought the same thing about lily pads? At least it wasn't just me. Like, it literally took me until like recently, like this past year, I was at the zoo with my kids, and like we saw like a lake and there was lily pads on it with frogs like hopping around on them, like an idealistic like cartoon scene that you'd see on like Looney Tunes back in the day or something. Then like I looked to the side of where the lily pads were, and those exact plants that were just in the lake in this game were in there. And I was like, wait, what the fuck? And it like just clicked all of a sudden in the back of my head. Like, all these years, that's how lily pads are made? Oh my god. It's an epiphany. Why even take your bow and arrow out? Just get in the fucking boat and go. You don't have to kill every single living human being you see. You psycho. Just leave.
It's the girl!
Yeah, it's the girl.
It's taking the boat! Push
Too
it!
late. Too late. You guys are too slow. Oh my god. World's slowest boat, by the way. What? Why is it so slow? Like, what is this, like a 5 RPM motor on it? What the hell? I count that as stealthing, by the way. I feel like that was a successful stealth section.
No one's following.
I don't think you can get in the boat without them seeing you.
Where's the Ferris wheel?
This is a slow boat. Yeah, it really is. I'm like slamming buttons to try and see if maybe I'm not pushing the right buttons, but no, this is as fast as it goes. I think that's as far as it goes too, by the looks of things. That was disappointing. What the hell? This game's so anticlimactic, and all the points that you think it's not going to be.
I can go over that.
Oh, okay. Got a little farther
Please go through.
to go. Turns on a dime. Yeah, you've never drove a motorboat before? Should I get out and loot? Probably not worth it, huh?
Now what?
Probably just to find a frickin' trading card or something. Also would not be able to run over that barbed wire. Look! Okay. Use listen mode to locate the boat. What, in case I'm a moron? And don't know the boat's right outside the room? What are you talking about, game? You heard me talking about the lily pads, and it's like, oh, this guy, not the brightest bulb in the, not the brightest bulb in the hardware store. You gotta give him some pointers here. He's definitely gonna lose this boat the second he walks away from it. The microphone's always listening. You don't think the motorboat would be able to go over the barbed wire? Really? I don't know. Mythbusters doesn't exist anymore, otherwise I'd submit it, but... Too late. Didn't they do... Like, I'm not a big Mythbusters, like, connoisseur or anything. I've only seen, like, a handful of episodes. I happen to like the show a lot. Just didn't watch a lot of it. But didn't they do, like, an episode of, like, The Last of Us or some video game once? I don't know if they were off the air by the time The Last of Us came out. I feel like I can get into this caged room. Hold on. Hold on. We're gonna figure this out. We are gonna figure this out. Oh, you gotta move. I have had my anchor rope get tied up in a propeller. It sucks. That does sound like it sucks, yeah. How do you even get that undone? You have to, like, Crocodile Dundee, like, put your Bowie knife in your teeth, dive into the water underneath the motor while the motor's still going. Just start hacking at it with your Bowie knife, chewing through it. You have to rip your shirt off while you're under the water so you get the extra strength, like the shirt was confining your muscles, so you couldn't you couldn't get full range of motion. That's how Crocodile Dundee would have done it. Guy's dead. Beth, if you're reading this, then I'm toast. I hope it wasn't those scar fuckers, but some blaze of glory. Bigger hope is you remember where we hid the stash. Code is 701264. Chat, you know what to do. It's not much, but it's all I have. I want you to take it. Be well, Randall. 701264. It's got to be in this room, right? 701264.
There you are.
Thank you, chat. Lift the motor up, start cutting it with the motor off, or go your route. Depends on who is with me. Why would you shut the motor off first? That's not manly. Abby, I begged you to stop. You brought this on yourself. What I know. Knows a lot. Holy shit. They're former Fireflies from the hospital. It makes sense. It's what my gut said all along. The WLF took a bunch of them in after they disbanded. They traveled to Jackson specifically to kill Joel, to torture Joel. Killing him wasn't enough. Abby is hiding out in the aquarium. But I don't know. Why is Abby hiding out? Does it matter? Where are the rest of them? Do they matter if I get Abby? No. Where's Tommy? Is he still alive? He has to be. Should I tell Dina and Jesse about this? No, they can't know what Joel did. They won't understand. Do I understand? Butterflies in the sky. I can go twice as high. So take a look. It's in her book, Reading Rainbow. It's not an emergency. Oh, come on. What the hell is this puzzle? Oh. Never mind. I thought I was supposed to take this cart someplace. Never mind.
Okay. Where's this go?
She can go anywhere. I need to stop now before Lamar Burton gets really mad at me. I almost jumped out of it. Take a look. It's in a book. Reading Rainbow. Anybody else watch that as a kid? 70? We'll go over. 12. $64. Careful, careful. Nailed it. Yes, I did watch Reading Rainbow. Why? Got him. Got Chad to admit it. Oh, you stooges. You bozos. Just kidding. Reading Rainbow was just shit back in the day. Did you know there's like a big online like petition to try and get him to come back and like make a reboot of it? Or just like a new version of it? I'd watch the shit out of it. Alternate boat controls are available under options accessibility. Thanks for that, I guess. If you made a new Reading Rainbow, but it wasn't kids' books, it was like adult books. Or at least like young teen books. Young adult. What do they call that? YA? In Barnes & Noble, it's in the YA section. Young adults.
Got it.
It's like The Winds of Winter. It's a pretty good book. Don't take my word for it. Let's hear what these kids have to say. And the kid's like, man, when they had that orgy, and like the 7 women and the king were in the room together, and he shot 3 of them with a crossbow right in the chest. Oh, that was my favorite chapter. It was like, thank you. It's quite odd that you're 5 years old and giving us a review of this title. Arthy Hotel. I'd probably watch an episode. Netflix would probably bring it back. I'm surprised they haven't yet, honestly. Alright, well, they're distracted by each other, so I can just make my way on by, right?
God damn it!
He was serious. Holy cow. You don't hear the word annihilate every day. That guy was taking this seriously. Oh, let me guess, I have to go through that building, huh? That's unfortunate. Find me. They killed the Seraph. Wait, which ones are the Seraphites? The ones in the building or the ones that were in the boat? I guess it would make more sense if they're the ones in the building, though. Yeah. Stealth mode? Around. Every now and then. You're a little thing, I know you're coming around. Turn around. Bright eyes. Every now and no, not explosive arrows. And then I get a little bit lonely, and I know you're coming around. Why is this wall glass? Who designed this building? Didn't know I was gonna have to stealth through here? Who? Who could possibly see me right now? Turn around. Push this guy off the edge and make him drown. Oh, I didn't even drown. Me, Joshua. Got a little shiv. She brought a fucking axe. Your axe. Give it to me. Okay. I get it. Okay? I understand what you're telling me. You gotta hide. Not the smoothest fight I've ever had. We're still not gonna die though. I refuse to die in this entire playthrough. Other than obviously like cracking our skull on the rock earlier when we dove into the shallow water. But not against these punks.
I'll find you.
Smooth as a gravel road. Explode their head. That's how I was gonna shoot the first guy with my arrow, but then I didn't realize I still had explosive arrows. I was like, that's not gonna be very stealthy when his head explodes in front of everybody else in the room. I didn't kill her, guys. You saw that. She stumbled and her head hit the window and the broken glass slit her throat. I just wanted to disable her. I had no intention of killing her. I'm beyond that now. I'm above that. I don't kill people anymore. Bloom and Bayer Creative Agency. These guys were just doing their jobs. What kind of monster am I? We were just at work. Just walk into their office and start blasting. I guess you want to write this down in your journal? Yeah. I don't know why I just thought of this and why it made me start laughing. Superbad. What's the song he sings in Superbad? That's like one of the only comedies that I can watch a million times over and never get sick of it. Makes me laugh just as much every time. Wait, this is where we came in. Why didn't I just ride my boat through this freaking thing? What the hell? Where's my boat? I didn't know I could just ride through. I probably could have done that without even fighting anybody. All this needless death. For what? What? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Ellie's bloodlust meter was falling. I had to refill it. Yeah. Hindsight, I feel like I should have just rode the boat through here. We wouldn't have even had to use that med kit or waste any of that. Well, I guess I didn't waste any ammo. Wasted a cool axe.
What? Of course. Would have been too easy.
It said arcade on the window, but it's a cafe. What about this is an arcade? Oh, they have skee ball. Okay. Oh. Billiards? Sweet. I need to get back into playing some pool. I was on a pool league for like a year. I think I've told you guys this story before. I was in a pool league for like a year and then I left. I haven't really played much pool since, but I've been meaning to go out like on Friday night or something and just start practicing again. I want to play some more. I miss it. That and disc golf, I haven't played either one of them in a while. At least with my kids, I can take them disc golfing and they enjoy it enough that I can enjoy it while they're just running around being silly kids. Playing their version of disc golf, but like pool, I can't exactly just walk into a bar with my kids and start playing pool. Doesn't really work that well. I mean, I guess I've seen other people do it, so why not? But I guess I would just feel weird doing it. Walking into a bar with my kids, it just doesn't seem like the right atmosphere for a kid. That is a graphically messed up face. Pool was fun, but I haven't played in about a decade. It requires me to be social. Well, that's one of the reasons I enjoyed it when I was doing it, is it was like the one social thing I did. Otherwise, I just stay home and play video games all the time. But it was also fun to play. Like, I enjoyed the game. Apparently, I was a little grumpy when I played it. I guess I'm just naturally grumpy at a lot of things that I'm new at, because, I don't know, I have like a personal hang-up about being bad at things. Because, like, I grew up with people telling me that I was, like, not good at things, or, like, the things I like doing weren't good enough, or something along those lines. I don't know. Like, all psychobabble stuff. I'm sure somehow it all, like, the root of it goes back to my dad or something in some way. But, like, I see a therapist. Yeah. And I think everybody should. Just putting that out there. Like, hey, mental health is just as important as physical health. But, like, one of the things my therapist tells me is, like, I actually asked him about that. And I was like, what is it? Like, is there a reason that, like, you would get pissed off at being bad at things you've never done before? And I was like, is that a thing? And the therapist is like, yeah, that's a pretty common thing. And I was like, why does that happen? Like, I'm new at it. I've never done it before. I'm a pretty logical guy. I should understand, hey, I'm brand new at this thing that I've never tried to do before. But then when I'm bad at it, I'm like, fuck, why am I so bad at this? And he's like, yeah, it's like a standard thing that people do. It like roots back to your childhood of like when you were growing up, people were like, oh, you're not good enough at this. You're not good enough at this. You're not good enough at this. So like, it's this self-talk that you like keep reiterating to yourself throughout your life. And then every time that you're bad at something, it's just bringing that back up. And I was like, oh my God, he's right. Like, what the hell? How did he know? I agree. I think mental health is more important than physical health. The brain can screw us up pretty bad. I see a therapist. You see a therapist? What the fuck? I'm just playing. I'm just playing. My company even offers one as a perk of employment. I wish mine did. That's pretty sweet. What the fuck? You see a therapist for you? I'm just playing. That's messed up. But like, he was dead on. Like, as soon as we had that conversation, I was like, oh shit, this guy's right. Because that's me to a T. Like, anytime I try a new thing I've never tried before, I like instantly get mad at myself for not being amazingly good at it. Like, instantly. If I'm not good at something right off the bat, I'm like, well then fuck it. Why should I even try then if I'm not even good? I'm just gonna be bad at it all the time. Oh shit, it's Angry Birds arcade game. What the fuck? I keep thinking they're blind, and then I sit here like a moron and die. I need to stop telling myself these guys are blind. Good thing I've never used any of my shotgun ammo this entire game. We were ready for this moment. Sorry. I wasn't expecting him to move so fast.
You asshole!
Jerk, where the hell did you come from? Blows my mind when they make a comment and it just instantly clicks. Yeah, it's like they actually know what the hell they're talking about or something.
Okay. Back to that damn Ferris wheel.
I'll never know what was above that gate upstairs. That's gonna haunt my mind forever. Huh. Wait, can I get that food out of the vending machine? Yeah. Feed me, Seymour. $21 and over. Oh shit. Sucks that this is how we go out. Can't go any further, guys. Might as well just go back and give up. After all this, after days and days of trekking through the zombie-filled apocalypse, we get stopped by a damn sign.
There.
I'll be honest, I didn't even know that's what we came up here to do.
Okay.
I never even tried to open the gate. Now can we finally go to the Ferris wheel? My gosh. I'm just playing. I'm enjoying this game. I'm enjoying it a lot more than first impressions made me think I would. That first 3 hours of the game are slow, man. They are slow. Last of Us stopped by a sign. What the hell is generating those waves? The Kraken, the zombie Kraken. That's the boss fight that's coming up right over the crest here. He's about to breach through the water and grab the boat. Oh, it's the open world section of the game. This is when we can just go float out into different islands and explore and look for treasure. It's pretty much Wind Waker. Bye bye boat. I was gonna say, don't storms cause like water to fluctuate, but the game answered me before I could even ask it. We can make it. We're swimmers, man. I know how to swim. You're gonna think it sounds dumb, but if you're ever in a situation like this and a wave comes up, just swim it into it. Trust me, you'll be fine.